Welcome back to this commentary playthrough of Trails Through Daybreak with Kellador. Welcome to Festival Day. We're about to go talk to everybody and see what the film festival has in store, and what jobs we can pick up along the way. The head of Vegas Films got murdered in cold blood after being revealed as a drug trafficking slimeball. So, there's that.
All right.
Hey, info has just come in that a dangerous giant monster, the Johanna Frau, has appeared in the Sandsea. Please take care of the beast in the guild's stead. Fee, what you doing? Giving us work. But we can go finish looking at the Sandsea. I see Nem's over there, working hard. Things might be a little confusing for her at first, but the longer she does it, the more she'll come to grips with everything. It's our job to teach her as much as we can, as quick as we can, so that she can come to live an honest and independent life. This movie festival's totally unlike the festivals we usually have around here. It's great. Are Western festivals like this? No way. We don't have any festivals like this in my town either. My dad told me that this one is special and that an amazing guy called Salvatore Gotti came up with it. Oh, wow. I didn't know that. I don't know a lot about movies, actually. Could you maybe tell me about the Western movies while we walk around? I want to learn more. Yeah, okay. There are movies about everything. They even make ones based on picture books. If I see them at the festival, I'll tell you. Mother Jamila said it was okay for me to go back outside. It's much calmer now than it was yesterday. I'm so glad. Clem's going home soon, so we're going to enjoy the film festival while we can. My dad is all better now. Yay! Now we can all enjoy the film festival. I'm going to walk around and see what's going on with my new friend. Once the film festival's over, I plan to give Imani this picture book I brought with me, just before I go home. I hope she likes it. Ugh, I really lost my mind yesterday. It was pathetic. All I did was make my family worry about me. I thought I'd enjoy a little of the unique local tobacco, but I guess that goes to show why you should always look before you leap. With all the trouble I caused my family, I need to make it up to them. So today, with the film festival, it's all about them. That includes looking after my son's new friend, like any responsible parent should. My husband's back to his normal self. I'm just grateful that our son didn't get caught up in the commotion. But I still wonder what happened. The seller did apologize for those hookahs being unauthorized or whatever it was. Was it really? I have a lot of questions and concerns still. But right now, I'm going to try and enjoy the film festival, especially while Imani's with us. I have to wonder what all the crazy fervor going on earlier was. It must not have had anything to do with the festival itself, because things are definitely calmer than they were yesterday. I guess I shouldn't have jumped to conclusions and pinned the blame on the festival. But the whole thing is still very odd. The film festival is now upon us. After yesterday's disturbances, I still have my worries, but ultimately it's a day I welcome. After all, such cultural exchanges have fostered mutual understanding between people and long contributed greatly to Tharbad's development. It is true that some people here worry about the festival's effects on our culture and ways of living. Nobody can deny that. It's our place as the temple to recognize those concerns and the communal balance and address those things in a responsible manner. The trouble from yesterday seems to have died down, so I've told the children it's okay to go outside, especially since it's festival day. That said, with all these crowds around, they should still only walk around the festival if they have a guardian accompanying them. Still, the film festival is a wonderful opportunity for them. It's important for them to get to have all sorts of experiences. This is where the parade's going to kick off later. I've been watching them put it all together, and it's really looking like it'll be out of this world. But I can't just stand here gawking at it. I'm going to try spying on the practice sessions to see what I can use to up my game. A lot's happened this week, but at least we finally get to see the parade. I like movies too, but what I really want to see is Sarah dancing. She's gonna look so pretty in the parade. She's always so beautiful too. Anyway, I've got to help get things ready. Talk to you guys later. Oh, hey guys. I was just lending a hand with preparations for the big parade. The procession's going to start from the plaza here, so I thought it'd be nice if we locals pitched in to make sure it goes off without a hitch. After all, we're talking about her big debut here. After watching her so long from the sidelines, I can't not help her, can I? They'll be filming the whole thing from that airship too, so it's all got to look absolutely perfect from every possible angle. Hey, if it isn't my favorite Spriggan and Company, get a load of all this. My pride and joy is ready to be unleashed upon the city. You all will be in for one hell of a show. More than you can possibly imagine. It'll shock and amaze you in ways you didn't know were shockable. Oh, Gaspar, he wouldn't want anyone moping over him, so I'm staying focused on delivering the glitziest, most glamorous show ever seen. As for what happened last night, well, I plan to say basically the same thing in my speech later. Rumors are already beginning to float around. Way I see it, people won't be able to enjoy the festival if they have any misgivings about it. That said, I always give my speeches off the cuff. No scripts for me. You gotta talk from the heart to reach people, in my opinion. The young folks in these parts appear to have calmed down considerably. What could have happened to make them so mellow now? I don't see those wretched mechanical hookahs any longer either. Ha! That'd certainly go a long way if they got rid of those terrible things. I suppose I can let bygones be bygones now that they've all learned to act human once again. Well, all save one, that is. I'm talking about that Salvatore Gotti's films. Gehenna will freeze over before I have anything good to say about that man's filth. Now that the smell of those fake hookahs is gone, the real stuff tastes even better. Nothing beats tradition there. In any case, I'm glad to see that the young folks have calmed down. Now I can simply sit back and enjoy all the excitement that the film festival has brought to the city.
Indeed. Very well.
Alrighty.
Well,
Sorry about that. Had to take care of something real quick. Here we are. there's still a lot of energy surrounding the film festival, but it feels like nothing like. But it feels nothing like the craziness that was happening yesterday. Maybe the rumors I've been hearing of those confiscated opal hookahs being the culprit really were true. Anyway, at least we all managed to make it to the festival in one piece. Now to go out and enjoy it while I can.
Oh, come and see if...
The city feels a little different from how it was yesterday. There's a much more positive energy in the air. I guess we have the film festival to thank for that. I think I'll stay around and soak in the atmosphere. I don't know very much at all about motion pictures, but it's a good opportunity to learn about what young people think these days. Is it though?
Why, hello.
I already have one of those. Okay. Exchange? Exchange. Money. Trade? Meh. Not really. Okay.
Thank you. Why, hello. Thank
Nope.
you.
I always knew something was fishy about those opal hookahs, but I never imagined they were using unapproved ingredients. I had some in stock myself, unfortunately. Makes me glad I kept recommending the traditional ones to customers. I did get pretty worried since I had some customers who bought some of the opal hookahs I had in stock. Thankfully, from the way it looks this morning, they all seem to have calmed down. Can't tell you what a relief that is.
Need some spices, perhaps?
Hello? Welcome. We've got sweet honey and, the freshest apples in town? Won't you buy some? Maybe? Oh, this is so awkward. Do I really have to yell all the time? I don't know what the heck I'm supposed to say. But I can't give up. I have to make at least some sales so I don't get fired. Hang in there, Sinem. Just give it all you've got.
Well,
Once you find out how tasty these apples are, you'll have to stop yourself from stealing more. Just like me. Crap. I shouldn't have said that much. I need to change my approach pronto.
Indeed. Hello. Thanks for shopping.
Things are as bustling as ever over here, but somehow it all feels a little different compared to yesterday. It's tough to explain. The parents of my daughter's new friend, the ones from out of town, they came to say hello. They seem like incredibly nice people. They're taking her to the film festival, which I appreciate. I'm too busy with work to go and was apprehensive about letting her go alone.
You won't find this just anywhere. Hey there. What'll it be? See ya.
The film festival's as bustling as you'd expect. It feels like night and day compared to how things were yesterday. Mind you, we still did good business even during all that weirdness. We weren't hurting for Mira, that's for sure. Still, whatever happened, I'm glad it's behind us. I feel a lot more comfortable selling my meat when the city feels alive like this. Things have finally calmed down today. I'm still wondering what the heck was going on around here yesterday, though. Whatever it was, I'm glad it's over. I was starting to worry if that's what the Central East was always like. Now I can just enjoy the film festival without worrying about that and start getting excited for the next trip I'm taking. I'm so shocked and humbled to know His Highness is at the hammam. I'd heard he was an affable man, but to witness him in person, I never dreamed the day would come that I would have the honor of protecting someone from the royal family alongside Najee. It's an extremely great honor, as you can imagine, not just as a bracer, but as someone versed in Elsaim's royal sword-fighting style. That was a nasty ton of events last night, and it's a shame those opal hookahs proliferated as far as they did, even if only temporarily. Thankfully, none of that has stopped the festival. Now it's time to do my part to ensure it's a good event for the people of Tharbad. I have to do whatever I can to help mitigate any disturbances or other concerns that might arise, so that everyone can get the most out of today.
Looking is always free, you know. Come back for more anytime.
Use the kitchen? Nope, already did it all. Okay. Ramani's back to his usual self now, which I'm glad to see. What do you think was going on earlier? That was so odd. You know, I feel like I haven't seen any of those Obel hookahs today. Wait, they couldn't have been behind it, could they? Well, whatever it was, I can stop worrying about what's going on out there and get back to focusing on my business now. The real festival's going to be kicking off soon. I bet all the bars tonight are going to be more alive than they've ever felt. I mean, there's supposed to be a bartender competition. Gotta get in on that. Oh, what happened to me yesterday? My memory's pretty fuzzy, but I guess I had Hala and her family pretty worried for a bit there. It's not like anything could have changed overnight, but why do things feel so different all of a sudden? If I had to guess, maybe it's got something to do with the festival starting and those Obel hookahs disappearing from stalls. Who knows?
Just a quick break, that's all.
Despite today being the film festival, everyone, our guests, the merchants, other tourists, has mellowed out a bit, it feels like. What do you think was going on? Thankfully, nothing ended up happening here in the inn, but I still can't help but wonder. Ah, well, the festival's starting, which means more guests for us. As my mother always says, it's time to get cracking and work, work, work. You spell luck W-O-R-K. All right. That's that. That means we go check the entertainment district, and then we got to the Sandsea.
Well, where'd you next? Looking to buy something?
No, I'm looking for a
You
newspaper.
again.
Ha. I don't know what happened between last night and today, but there hasn't been anyone fighting this morning. I sure ain't gonna complain. Now I can go back to enjoying the festival in peace. Let's forget all that craziness and enjoy the film festival the way it was meant to be. Our prince has brought out that amazing airship and everything. It'd be a waste not to live it up and have fun. If you say so. I notice things have calmed down, finally. Thank the goddess. I wonder if the cops were actually useful for once. There's still a lot to do with the festival, but now I feel a bit more confident about making it through it all in one piece. It probably doesn't hurt that with the sightseeing airships flying around, folks on the ground are paying more attention to the sky. There might be trails in that sky. Contrails. Trails left by airships. Uh-huh. Okay. I suppose the young master has indeed learned from his mistakes, inelegant as his choice of words may be, though I can only imagine it will now take even longer for his father to give him permission to go on trips outside of the city. Ideally, it would be best if you spoke about your issues to your father directly, in your own words, young master. A little sleep is all I needed to shake off all that agitation I was feeling yesterday. I feel like a new man again. I'm not sweating it at this point. It's not like my old man's caught wind of what happened anyway. which means I can go out there and enjoy the film festival without anything weighing me down. Enough chit-chat. Time to see what this city is like in full party mode. I'm not missing out on the action. Yeah. I guess the film festival is going to start soon, isn't it? People seem to be awfully excited for it, but if that girl dances at the parade, I guess that means I really won't see her at the nightclub ever again, will I? It was a short run, but when I think about it, maybe the film festival's the best way for her to close things out after all.
Lady.
Dude, you never spoke to her. You don't know
there.
her.
What'll it be?
You certainly have no claim on anything. Don't be shy, step right up. You're gonna love what I have for sale. Better act fast though. I'm only getting more customers. This stall's as popular as ever.
Hey, friend, you got a minute?
Rumors have started going around that a certain film studios closely linked to those Obol hookahs that have taken off around town. Think there's any truth to it? Whatever the case, I am glad we kept our hands clean, especially since the police conducted those raids. Either way, now that the film festival's here, it's money-making season for us, so I'm not too worried. Uh-huh. Sure you're not. And we're closed. Yep. Can't get in. Nobody to talk to there. Looks like the film festival's finally underway. For those of us in the leisure industry, it's a major event. Case in point, Mr. Gotti himself is known to patronize our fine establishment from time to time. I can only imagine how the festivities are going to play out with his kind of luck in play. I'll be keeping an eye out. The film festivals might have still opened as planned, but everything's not so rosy under the surface. And whatever happened at Vegas Films last night, some of the sponsors seem to be panicking. I hear they'll be making an official announcement of some sort. I have a feeling that, this details depending, the casino will be implicated somehow. Hopefully, the whole mess won't spell danger for Tharbad's leisure industry, but who knows? Could it be true the CEO of Vegas Films died last night because of what happened? There are rumors going around. If it is, that certainly paints everything in a strange light, especially the fact they're still putting on the film festival. Give me a break. I went looking around this morning and can't find a single Obol hookah anywhere. After setting 10 million Mira on fire last night, you're telling me I can't even get a smoke to haze out my sorrows? I really could use something to take the edge off. Guess I'll have to make do with a regular old hookah. Ugh. I can't withdraw any more cash. Fine. I'll have to use what I've got in my wallet to make back everything I've lost. Yeah, about that.
You know what you want? I hope to see you.
Well, the film festival is nearly upon us. It's a big day for us bartenders too, you know? We've got our tournament going on today as well, even if the film festival might overshadow it a little. I met up with Bermotti earlier. He seemed perfectly relaxed and normal, not at all nervous about the tournament. I'm hoping to enter next year's tournament as well. I really need to learn to take a page out of his book and not get so worked up. Well, it's finally showtime for the big film festival. We in the entertainment business are going to have a lot to keep an eye out for. Personally, I'm really keen to see what kind of parade they end up putting on. I've heard murmurings about Mr. Gotti and the apparently outrageous surprises he has planned. But what they are is anyone's guess. You might want to change the color of your hair, dude. Just saying. Thanks to Edith's police stepping in and helping out, the situation has calmed down a little. Personally, though, I'm still on edge. I still plan to take part in the carnal cavalcade and will be getting ready for it soon. But I can't say I'm quite as excited as I might be, having to provide security from inside the parade.
Indeed.
Hey, welcome.
Meh. Yeah, we're pretty much good here. Yes. Modify orbit. Open slot. What do we got? Ferry. Air. Ooh. Farrier Aaron. What? Well, let's just start there. Not quite enough. Okay. Well then, I'm glad the film festival's still carrying on as planned, and all of that Orbal hookah stuff didn't turn into a big to-do. I was helping get the parade float ready, and that whole thing is shaping up to be more spectacular than I expected. Our shop's partnered with the film festival, so I'm keen to do my part to make sure it's as big a success as can be.
Maintenance mode activated.
Aaron, buddy. EP, no, not really. Shield? I mean, Executioner would be amazing. Oh. But I would need a good deal more to get there.
That's a single element slot, boss.
It is,
That's a single element slot, boss.
but
Skill loadout updated.
what do we have? That doesn't work. That doesn't work. That does, though. I have an evade 2 in there already. I wonder. Really don't need that. Can we put extra? Yes. Blind. Because I should just need... Okay, let me see. Let me see. Yes. Can I... No. Modify orbment? No. Okay. Well, I guess we're doing this.
Thanks, pal.
And then we're
Maintenance mode
doing...
activated. Looks like a new shark
Yes.
something.
Executioner is going to be amazing. Alright. Anybody else have any open? No. Okay.
I'm so into this brand.
What can I do for you?
All of those are worse. Not losing evasion. I mean, art's down. That's for what we're doing with Fairy. That's pretty solid. Nah, not worth it. Nope. Nope, nope, nope.
See you again.
Okay. In addition to the police doing their mass confiscation, something seems to have happened at Vegas Film sometime last night. Nevertheless, the film festival itself has commenced without incident, and we're seeing quite a range of customers, which makes me happy. It's important to take advantage of events such as this so we can share the charm of our Central Eastern wares with more people. You sure about that? Really, really?
Welcome. Thank you for coming.
Tyrell Times. Nope. Okay.
We await your next.
Well, the film festival's underway, and thankfully, everything seems to be going smoothly, which is a relief. I was really worried last night that those hookahs the police rounded up yesterday would have some sort of influence on people. You all seem more relaxed compared to yesterday. That's reassuring. I can rest a little easier today, I suppose. I still have to take responsibility for my part, however. Any customers with a receipt will have their lost hookahs refunded by me. Thankfully, the police haven't had any major contact with us since everything that took place last night. Our owner is doing a recall and offering refunds to affected customers. If that's the worst we have it, I'd say we got off lucky. At this point, I just want to help with the film festival so that our city can keep growing. Phew! Looks like we're not going to get charged with anything for smoking those horrible hookahs. I was so scared for a minute there. Now, with that weird feeling out of my system, I can go back to enjoying the film festival like I was supposed to. The shop clerk said we'd be refunded and stuff for our trouble, too. So, no harm, no foul in the end, I guess. No, wrong one. Ugh, things got so out of hand yesterday. I can't believe what I did. Oh, what does it matter? It can't get any worse now. Shayla's not sweating it. I've just got to roll with it the way she is. There's only one way to turn this whole mess around. Enjoy the film festival so much, I forget I ever embarrassed myself. Or you could maybe learn something? Possibly? Maybe that's asking too much.
Now, what's it say?
Bermotti! Tonight's the big bartender competition. I know exactly what kind of cocktail to make, too. Problem is, can't get my hands on the ingredients in time. I was hoping to speak with all of you about it. I'll be waiting poolside at the Al Jameera Hotel. Looks like Bermotti's got some work for us. He's always so good to us. We should give him a hand. Yes, we should. Man, this film festival's turning out to be a bigger pain in the ass to secure than I thought. Hope we get bonuses for our trouble. Guess nobody's caught on to me going to the casino and smoking my hookah, though. I mean, nobody's yelled at me lately, so who knows? Just gotta trust everything's good for now and actually focus on my job. Actually focusing on your job would be a good thing.
Don't be shy. Take a look.
Finally, the film festival is here. It's so exciting. It's not a traditional sort of festival, but girls of my generation tend to like events like this anyway. I can see why older folks are maybe raising an eyebrow over some of this, but what's the harm in it, really? Apparently, when the Oasis was rejuvenated, we went crazy with festivals then, too, so it's not like it's unheard of. So far, there don't appear to be signs of any criminal organizations infiltrating the crowds. The fact they haven't turned up despite the festival already starting is disconcerting. At least we've got Fee with us. I guess we'll just coordinate with her and see what we can turn up together. She might have some experience with this sort of thing. Phew. I didn't expect the film festival to be so wild and outrageous. I don't know if someone as ignorant about movies as me was meant to be here. All this energy is so much to take in. It's making my head spin. Whew. I heard something crazy happen at Vegas Films last night in the midst of all their film festival prep. You know, I haven't seen Mr. Dillon around for a little while now. You don't think something happened to him, do you? I know it's rude to gossip, but as a creator and all, it's hard not for my mind to run wild with this sort of thing. Well, maybe we'll hear something later. For now, I'm just going to try and get as much inspiration at the festival as I can. Now that I think about it, they're probably more concerned with judging movies for the festival right now than with checking out our work. It might be best to just focus on checking out the festival and make something else. I'm sure we can try again later. Maybe we'll try bringing in another film once things calm down around here. It'll give us time to apply what we learn here, too. Oh, I just remembered. That specialty store across the street sells energy drinks that are supposed to help with fatigue. I'll buy you one. My treat for how hard you've been working. Aw, I'd like that. Thanks, Nino. I can't afford to make a mockery of Mr. Gotti's carnal cavalcade with any regular old mediocre dancing. No, sir. I'm a new person and I'm going to prove myself to him no matter what. Not as a performer, but a fellow budding film director. From what I can tell, some big case is going on and the cops have dragged Nate in to help take care of it. I get that detectives can be busy. I can be patient and wait until his case is over, but I'm going to have to talk to him later. I don't want him getting in the habit of leaving me hanging like this. It's just not fair.
Look around. Peace out.
Now this is how you hold a festival. This is the kind of energy I live for. Who cares what happened yesterday? All that matters now is how well my dulcet baritones can add to these amazing festivities. Let's light it up, folks. What do you say? Oh, and don't forget to order some food while you're at it, too.
Look around all you like. Peace out.
Peace out, dude. Brah. I'm so glad my mom is enjoying the film festival now. At first she wasn't sure if she'd like it. Now I just hope I don't lose her in the crowd. We came so far to enjoy the festival. Ideally, I'd like to make it back home together in one piece too. So, this is Tharbad's idea of a film festival. It's certainly different from what we have in Messeldom, but not in a bad way. It seems like the kind of event you can simply turn off your brain and enjoy yourself, even if it is rather flashy. For all the pageantry of Messeldom's festival and the authority of its judging, it can get rather stuffy sometimes. This, on the other hand, has a more fun, light-hearted mood, and the traditional hookah I tried this morning was pretty good too.
Alrighty.
What an amazing view.
Oh, it's you guys. Thanks for saving me yesterday, you guys. When I got back, I passed out like a rock. I slept for so long. I was shocked to wake up and see the big festival was today. For someone who got kidnapped, you don't sound too worse for wear. You bet I'm not. A little shut-eye was all I needed to make that anxiety go away. I'm as good as new. Besides, I smell a big, big scoop waiting in this city, even bigger than I figured. Something's out there. I can just feel it. My business with Dingo can wait. I've got to get out there and do some digging. You know, you're tougher than you look, Marielle. Not losing heart after such a frightening experience. I'm impressed. Of course. Hard as a rockness is my middle name. Or my 5 middle names. Anyway, I'll keep hounding that guy for as long as it takes until he changes his ways. I'll never give up. Dingo seems to be pursuing a lead. Well, 2 can play at that game. I'll get my scoop and then he'll have to acknowledge me. With the prince and all those other bigwigs hanging around the hotel, there's just gotta be something juicy waiting to be unearthed. I never had an interest in the entertainment industry, but I had to see this, knowing the royal family invested in it. And you know what? This is far more amusing than I was expecting. Maybe I need to make similar investments myself. But I can figure that out later. Right now, I need to make the rounds among all these wonderfully powerful visitors. I plan to get plenty of dirt on the more spineless ones during this event. Oh, this event is even more lavish than I expected. I guess I shouldn't have expected any less, what with the royal family's own money at stake. In fact, I heard that the prince himself has contributed a lot to the film festival. There's probably a lot I could learn from him, being so flexible in how he chooses to spend his wealth. If I get the chance to meet him, it might not be the worst idea to have him advise me a little. I'm surprised my father is so impressed by the film festival. He used to never care at all about the entertainment industry. A good bit of it is probably just has to do with him liking glitzy things, but at the same time, it feels like we may be onto something here. Either way, hopefully this film festival will provide insight into how to go about collaborating with Kalia in the future. It's quite clear what direction Elsheim's and Valis's investments are taking. If things go according to plan, it could be one step towards extending my business into Valis as well. I'm so nervous now. I was feeling weirdly optimistic yesterday, but not anymore. Probably because it's the big day. I don't know how I was able to relax around the hotel yesterday like it was nothing. Oh well, it is what it is. Now it's up to me to be strong and get out there into the festival. This hotel is actually playing host to 2 events right now. Our banquet for film festival award winners and a bartending tournament. Despite yesterday's goings-on, I'd like to believe we still managed to offer a superb venue for a successful festival. In light of all the concern the festival staff and guests had until yesterday, we want to do our best to put those worries to rest.
Alrighty.
My workers finally calmed down this morning, but until yesterday they were acting quite strangely. Post-film festival, water and orbal energy consumption is bound to go up. We need to be prepared to handle such a load. We can't afford to disappoint our Central Eastern VIPs in particular. This is only the beginning of Tharbad's growth as a city. Finally, the film festival's kicked off. As it happens, we're in charge of security for the festival grounds. Safety's not our only job, though. We are also expected to pitch in to make sure the event in general goes off without a hitch. Of particular concern on our part is that airship. Prince Sharid clearly has high hopes for the success of this festival. All the more reason for us to give 110% and make all this a big success. We can't let a man of his stature down. I'm glad the film festival was able to start fine. I heard something happened over at Vegas Films. The festival sponsors and staff members staying at this hotel were all quite concerned. The Crown Prince's own hard work was instrumental in keeping the festival on track. For our part, it's an honor to serve it as the venue. Upstairs. Kalia. Hey, Kalia. Our hotel will be hosting both the awards ceremony and subsequent winners banquet. I hope I can be useful during it all. I want to show the winners my appreciation for everything that they've done. I might not be able to enter the bartending tournament, but if I can serve the winners well, that's more than enough of an honor for me. It seems the film festival has kicked off without a hitch, which is a relief. When His Highness contacted me late last night, I was rather panicked about how things would pan out. Everyone, however, was of the same mind as the prince. The event had to go on. No ifs, ands, or buts. Seeing as things seem to be staying on track, with any luck, I'll have good news to bring back home to the principality. I'm relieved to see my daughter is enjoying the film festival, even if I have my reservations about that elder son of the Bashars. Be that as it may, I don't regret bringing her along. This remains a good opportunity for her to learn about other families and the business. This film festival is truly remarkable, and not just because you can meet so many famous Calvadian actors and directors either. The scale of the event is simply breathtaking. We certainly didn't have anything like this back in Elsheim. I can only imagine the parade will be even more magnificent. The organizers are certainly getting their mirrors worth out of this event. I wonder what Munt thinks about the film festival. Perhaps if he takes a liking to it, the Bashars will decide to invest in it next year. In fact, if we had a chance to meet because of business, that could allow our respective families to forge better ties. Things that make you go,
Hell to the yeah! Bare-ass skin as far as the eye can see!
Huh? What's
Welcome to my... Cheers to
so special about bear skin?
Oh, that was fast. I didn't expect to see you darling so soon. And I didn't expect to see a post from you. Why go through the trouble? You could have rung me up directly. You know I wouldn't mind. I knew you were going to say that. But it's important to do these things the right way. I want to ask for your help as a proper job, not just as a favor to a friend. Even if I do feel a little bad dragging you sweethearts out here over something like this. Don't sweat it. Sounds like a real bind to be in on the day of your tournament. May I ask what sort of cocktail you intend to make? Of course! It'd be hard for you all to do your job otherwise. Essentially, the main task of the tournament has been announced, so contestants can plan ahead. The judges want us to come up with our version of a Tharbad night. No prize for guessing what it's named after. Hell, it's a prize all its own. I ordered that shit at the nightclub, and it was great. Not too sweet, just the way I like it. Wait, you mean the other night? Yes, Fairy, when the boys decided to have a nice, fun night out on the town. Without us. By themselves. Don't mind them. You were saying? Oh, you silly palms. Anyway, normally a Tharbad night is blue. Reminds you of the desert sky at night, you see. You even sprinkle in some gold leaf cut into the shape of stars for good measure. I can see why they'd make a drink like that. The stars out in the desert are so pretty at night. Indeed, without the light's pollution from urban areas, clear night skies can be breathtaking. Exactly! It's a beautiful drink. You can see why they want us putting our own spin on it. For my part, I'm going to give it a little intrigue, you might say. I'm going for the life of an information broker and the sweet, calm nights spent reveling in dangerous secrets. In drink form. And I'm going to do it by adding a red hue to it, turning it into a gradient. Wow, it sounds so mature. Makes me wish I was older so I could try it. It does sound fascinating. And like something only you could make, Bermotti. Oh, you too. Sweet as grenadine. On that note, for the redness, I plan to use the juice of a red cactus. They're hard to find, but the color is perfect for my needs. With that, I'm going to accent it with some black pomegranate on top. And it's those two things you need us to fetch, right? Just so! Strictly speaking, it's by no means unheard of to find these things for sale in town. But, like I said, red cactus itself isn't easy to get your hands on in the wild, so finding it at market can be dicey. And as for those pomegranates, I specifically want one from a luxurious kind grown in valleys known as nocturnal suns. I have heard of those. They get the name for the shining black luster that makes them stand out even in the dark of night, supposedly. They certainly do. I'd have been more shocked if you, of all people, hadn't heard of it. Those fruits only show up once in a blue moon, and if they're going to be anywhere, it'll be the bazaar in the cultural district. Unfortunately, my pickiness has come back to bite me, and I'm nearly out of time. You would think I'd know better, but alas, here I am. I've dug my own grave, and now here lies Bermotti. Rest in peace. Hey, nothing wrong with wanting to put your best foot forward to win. Can't see this crazy attention to detail not paying off when the time comes. Even so, that does not change the fact that we have little time to spare if we are to track down those ingredients. Yeah, especially since we're running on a tight schedule. Gotta make a decision. Oh, we're doing this. All right, we're in. You did a hell of a job analyzing that drug earlier. Least we can do is help with this. Oh, hush. That wasn't such a big deal. But thanks, hon. I really appreciate it. Let's not get ahead of ourselves here. Right now, we got squat. Where are we supposed to start looking for these things anyway? Luckily for you, a merchant in town offered me some clues. For one thing, apparently red cactus only grows in a particular part of the Sandsea. A nasty part where the sandstorm tends to be brutal, no less, making it hard for anyone to step foot in it. The way he made it sound, it's always a challenge, at best, to harvest. If that is the case, it would be nice if we could somehow obtain that juice without having to venture out into the desert. I think it would still be worth the trip, to be honest. It's risky, but it also seems like our best shot at success. Yeah, and we were out there yesterday. We know our way around. It'll be fine. Very well then. The desert it is. So, to sum up, we'll find the red cactus in the desert and the pomegranates lurking in the bazaar, if Lady Luck's on our side. We can start with either one, whichever's easiest to get to as we make our rounds across town. Thanks again, darlings. Don't feel like you have to go berserk just for little old me, though. If it's too much, I'll live.
Time to start working.
Well, the guild wants us to go out into the Sandsea anyway. There's 2 ingredients I want you darlings to go out and fetch for me. The first is some red cactus. From what I hear, those grow where the sandstorm is at its nastiest, out in the dune-y part of the desert. The other is a type of pomegranate known as a nocturnal sun. You might find some for sale somewhere out in the bazaar in the cultural district, if you go sniffing around. I hate to call in a favor like this when I know you're so busy, but I'll love you forever if you do. Thanks, dolls. All right, well, out to the Sandsea we go, because the guild wants us to go there anyway. Dooby-dooby-doo. Be-doo. Be-doo, 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 be-doo. And this will probably get us through everything in the Sandsea, because we haven't been able to see the whole thing yet. Much to our chagrin and dismay. Or at least my chagrin and dismay. I don't know about the rest of you. And into the Sandsea.
Time to depart.
It is, in fact, time to depart.
The wind flow is.
And we are gonna head all the way out here. Yep.
Different today. It's blowing in a completely different direction.
That may be a sign that the sandstorm has moved elsewhere.
Elsewhere, you say. But not else when. Do 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 do. Dooby doo, Scooby Dooby Doo, where are you? Do 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 do. Okay.
Get to work. Take this.
Show them what you're really capable of.
Gotcha. It's done.
Maybe.
Enemy suppressed.
Ta-da.
Nice work.
Alright, we'll go find this first chest. This first chest. And then probably call it a day there. Before we go looking for trouble elsewhere in the Sandsea. And next time we'll finish up with Bermotti and fight the guild's monster. Wrap up our 4 SPGs.
I suggest physical attacks for now.
Before we really go all in.
Get ready. This enemy is tough. Beginning engagement. Brace yourself. Don't forget about your charge attack.
Who's forgetting?
Gotcha. They're down.
Unleashing Shark Strike.
Indeed.
This'll hurt.
Show me you won't guard.
Think fast.
Take this.
This won't take long. Is it though? Hold up, hold up, hold
Going
up.
all in.
This'll hurt.
Activating skill.
Here I go.
What do you got, Fairy?
It's go time. Eat this, sucker.
Sucker.
Right now.
Activating skill.
There we go.
Have some more. Get to it, maid.
Sure.
This'll hurt.
Show me what you got.
This'll hurt.
There we go.
It's over.
Reset.
Go boom.
Activating skill.
Oh, yes.
Miss Alphayed, target locked. You're trapped.
I won't let this chance slip by.
Oh, well.
Activating
Oh, that was silly of me.
Mr. Wei.
She had a 0 arts. She had a 0 arts. But we have Executioner. So this
Suggest we strike now.
is what Executioner does. Boom.
Now you won't fart.
Oh, really? It didn't trigger?
This'll hurt.
Oh, you suck.
Closing your torch. It's over.
Perfect chance. Miss Alphayed, target locked.
Fine.